What's this guy supposed to be, the ultimate badass?
What's up, everybody? Welcome to tonight's episode of the Frisco Report. We're back at it, full effect. Cowboys football. Mike, the co-host of co-hosts, is in the building. What's up, bro?
What's going on, you guys? Welcome to the Frisco Report here. The eve of spookiness, all right? The eve of Halloween. We're about to get real spooky right here on the Frisco Report.
Yeah, no, that's what it is. The ghost of the past. The ghost of the past. The Cowboys are chasing the ghost of the past, and it's a colossal mess around here right now. Mike, tonight we're going to project where this team is going, dude. All right. We talked briefly about the 49ers last week, almost like a must-have win. Choked it up. They had their little fake comeback. That's kind of like their MO now. Like we're gonna screw around, get our ass whooped, and then we'll try to make it look like it wasn't that bad of an ass whooping by doing this little fake comebacks that they'd be doing. So, man, Mike, what is the state of the Cowboys nation? How are you feeling about the Cowboys' possibility of any kind of playoff hopes right now, bro?
If you look at this schedule, Joe, right? There's four more games of tough stretches, and we'll talk about that. And then after that, dude, it should be easy. And you're going to see some glimmer of hopes in that easy spot, and I'll tell you what games. Because players are going to start getting healthy, yada, 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 right? And what we've seen from the Ravens, what we've seen from the Saints, these good teams, we're not going to see them down the road. We're just not. So, is there a chance Cowboy Nation is down in the gutter, making stuff up, putting stuff on? Right now, it's garbage right now. You don't have a running game. You don't have an offensive line. You don't have good quarterback play. You can't stop the run. You got a lot of stuff going wrong and not a lot of things going right, Joe. It's not good.
Yeah, let's see if we can pull up the schedule here so we can break this thing down. All right. See if we remember how to do this. See if we remember how to do this, bro. All right. That one right there. Here we go. Can you believe it, bro? Can you believe it, bro?
Zoom in on that just real quick. Bam.
Can you see it? Is it zooming in?
Yeah. Poquito más. Ándale, pues.
Let's see.
We should do this one, like for the bathroom. That's what that was. And then we should do this one for like.
How did it go?
Look, there it is.
I guess it's as good as it's gonna get. All right, so Mike, Look at this, bro. At Atlanta, that's the next game, dude. Atlanta, they're on a hot streak. They're at the top of their division. You know, they don't want to give up that top spot here. A lot of offense there. And the thing about Atlanta, man, they got a good running game with Tyler Algier and Bijan Robinson and these guys. I think they're going to run all over the hell out of us, bro.
Any smart offensive coordinator would run on you first. Why throw it, right? Why even throw it? Deron Bland's back. Just run it. Just run it every single play. And if they have the tools, Joe, to stop the running game. The problem is they can't stop it on a consistent in game. Like you'll be like, oh, we might be able to stop the run today. Oh, we might be, and then next thing you know, boom, 31 yards. Boom, 31 yards. I mean, that's what happened in the San Fran game. It was big chunks because they couldn't consistently keep up with stopping that running game. The Falcons game is going to kind of be like that Saints game. It's going to be kind of like that Derrick Henry game with the Ravens. It's just there's too much speed, and Overshown can't do it all by himself.
No, he can't, man. Yeah, he's not the most durable. You know, he's I don't know, man. As much as I like Overshown, he's kind of like he hasn't had an injury bug, but sometimes he gets up kind of like, you know, is he okay? You know what I mean? So, but he's playing outstanding football right now. So he's the only guy that's really making these plays. A true sideline to sideline linebacker, like we love to say. It truly is that. But that middle of that defense, bro, continues to haunt the Cowboys. We've seen Mozzie Smith dead last in defensive tackles per PFF. You can take that, you know, how you want to. You know, PFF has weird rankings, but on that one, you almost have to agree with it. The guy gets blown off his blocks, and you know it's affecting the linebackers. They're getting blown up too, you know, from these mammoth guards and centers. So I don't see that as a win. Philadelphia, that's an L for me, Mike. I don't know about you. How do you guys feel about the Philadelphia game? How do you feel about that one, Mike?
The Philly game, man, I hate Philly. I'm never going to say they're going to beat us. We're going to win that game, Joe. F Philly. F them. F them. My notebook and my pen. You won't hear me say Philly's going to beat us. That you will never hear that come out of my dang mouth.
Yeah, we got to be real though, bro.
I can't do it. I won't do it. Any other team, I will.
All right, so I got an L there. Monday night, Mike, you got the Texans, top of their division, physical, Shanahan style system. Obviously, you know we can't handle them. So for me, that's an L. You know, they're able to plug and play their player. Either they have players going out and they're still playing at a high level. That's what these Shanahan teams do, man. It's plug and play. These guys, they really do mean it. Here, these guys are all talk. Oh, it's next man up. It's next man. No, it ain't, bro. It's fold like a cheap suit. All right, that's what they do here. Once the main guy's gone, the next man up, nowhere to be seen, bro. There's no true next man up mentality in this team, and I don't see that one as a win either, Mike. That's another L for me, Houston. Monday night. What do you think about that one there, Mike?
That's an L.
At Washington, bro. All right. The streaking Jaden Daniels look like he's on course for offensive rookie of the year there. He's looking like a young, fresh Lamar Jackson type of guy. You know, so the ball is bouncing the right way for these guys right now, man. So, you know, Dan Quinn, these guys, you know, they're on a roll right now. So that'll be on the road there, Mike. What do you think we do there at Washington?
We're gonna lose to Washington.
Yeah.
And Joe, remember when we made a prediction video last offseason, and I said, watch the Commanders. They could be the sneaky team. All they need is a quarterback.
Yep.
Not only did they get their quarterback, but they got their coaches. So that prediction, I think it's still accurate.
That's what you get here at the Frisco Report. We fortunately, had some off-season issues here with the hurricane. I would have loved to done another one of these you know, prediction videos with the magic ball, like see into the future and then release it at the end of the season. I thought that was fun. So we'll definitely pick that up next off season, because I mean, we nailed it, bro. We freaking nailed that crystal ball video, bro. You know?
We did.
But yeah, man, you hit it on the head there. That's all they needed. And young man's league, bro. You swing, you hit, or you miss, but at least you're trying, bro. All right. How many first round guys have these guys have tried? At least they're trying. RG&E, they kind of, that was a flash in the pan, but they tried. They ran him into the ground.
You can't settle, man. You can't settle. You got to keep trying till you win it.
Right.
That's why people keep playing the lotto.
That's what it is. That's what it is. But the Dallas Cowboys, 1989. And if you want to count Steve Walsh as well, that's still many, many decades ago, bro. Pre-internet. It's pathetic, bro. Pathetic. Right here, the Giants, Mike, I have a win here. But man, that last game that we had, it was a little bit closer than what we had hoped. Are we splitting this or are we gonna sweep them, bro? Like what's your thought on the Giants game, everybody? And you, Mike, obviously.
Oh, give me the broom. Let's lock them in that basement.
Yeah.
Dungeons and Giants.
I'm predicting that's going to be the toilet bowl right there. The winner will be clinching that last spot in the division, possibly. So it could be between the Cowboys and Giants, man. As bad as that sounds. Mike, you got Cincinnati here. These guys, they're playing. It looks like, looks like midnight has hit in this team here with Zach Taylor. These guys, I don't see them bringing him back. Joe Burrow, he's struggling there. Looks like they need a refresh, new GM. They need to reboot that, because they got a multi-$100 million quarterback there. But it looks like that system has run its course, Mike. So that one there, could the Cowboys steal that one, or is that a loss for you? What do you got there on that one?
I got a dub on this one.
Yeah, no, I think that's possibly one of the Cowboys could go with there. That one, I'm 50-50 on it, but I think it could be had. It could be had because they're not playing well. Like people are saying in the comments. At Carolina, Mike. Now this one, I do have a win at Carolina. They're a terrible team, bro. I mean, you want to look at some of the worst teams in the league. They're one of them. It looks like their first round quarterback is already on the way out. I mean, terrible team, dude. So I think that's a win there for the Cowboys. What do you think about that one there, Mike? Panthers.
Oh, if we can't beat Carolina, then we need to cut everybody. Anybody that's on the team, if we lose to Carolina, needs to be gone.
Here's a scenario I have for you, Mike. Right? And everybody in the chat box. Let's say you get to that Carolina game, and obviously we're probably going to have a losing record by that game, Mike. And that's a game a lot of fans, we're talking about it now. We expect to win that game, right? But would this be the game where, I don't even would call it a trap game, but let's say you go in there and you get your butt whooped somehow. Like somehow the Panthers beat you, bro. Is this your way out to go ahead and get a jump on your head coaching search and just go ahead and fire McCarthy here and get ahead of everybody? Start the search, that way you're not fighting at the very beginning of Black Monday. What do you think, Mike?
Absolutely. I think that's what happens. And as you were talking that, I was thinking, you look at Jerry Jones, right? And you look, he didn't panic with Jason Garrett's last year. He just let the contract expire. he already had in his brain who was going to hire.
Yeah.
Does Jerry already know right now? Because this is as calm as we've seen Jerry when it came to as many F-ups Mike McCarthy already has, right?
Yeah.
Does Jerry already have that coach picked out in his brain?
I think so, bro. I think so. I think these guys, the way they approach free agency, the way they, oh man, the draft, that's another whole area. But the way they went through the all-in bull crap, and it wasn't all in. There was no all in, dude. I don't know, but it's terrible, bro. I mean, I don't see how people didn't see this coming. Some people obviously, thought we had a chance, but lame ducks, no extension. Yeah, I mean the writing was on the wall. But bro, I think you're right, man. Who would that name be? I mean, I'm gonna give you two names, bro. And I don't think anybody's gonna like either one of these. I think the two names. I'm talking about Jerry Jones. I'm not talking about me. All right. I'm talking about and you said it. Jerry's very calm right now. Like he's already has somebody in mind. I think he's gonna go either Bill Belichick, all right? And yes, Bill Belichick will work for Jerry Jones. Oh, he won't. He wants all this control and this and that. They said the same thing with Parcells. It worked out for a few years. Okay, that's my number one guy that Jerry, I think, has in mind. The second guy that I think that he has in his mind, a reunion with the boy wonder, Kellen Moore, bro. Continuity. They're gonna sell you on continuity. We're gonna keep Dak comfortable. The same kind of offense. We're gonna bring it back and be explosive again, and this and that, and here comes the Garrett remnants coming back, bro. So another loop of death, bro. No, but those are my two guys, man.
My two guys, Mike Vrabel, Al Harris. Those would be my two guys.
Mike Vrabel or Al Harris? That what you said?
Yep.
Yeah. No, there's definitely something where he is comfortable, like you said, bro. And that's why I'm saying I agree with you 100%, bro. But I think to get ahead of it, I don't think they can wait to the end of the season to fire McCarthy. I think if they're serious about if they're serious about a head coach search, Mike, they need to can him before the end of the year. But like you said, if he's comfortable with it, he will write it out and he'll bring in his guy that he wants.
Oh yeah, he already has him picked out. He has to. He's too calm.
So we'll see, man. I think Carolina is that perfect spot where you make the move, you let whoever finish it out, Zimmer or whomever you want, right? Tampa, Mike, the next week at home. I'll see that one, dude. Tampa's they I don't know that Todd Bowles gives these guys fits, bro. So I don't see that as a win there either. I think Tampa Bay is going to be fighting there with Atlanta for playoff spot. I think for that division is between them two. So I don't see that as a win there either, Mike. Tampa Bay.
I got it down as a win. I do. We could beat those guys, right? They're doing okay over there. They're not doing the greatest. I mean, Atlanta's first place for a reason, right? I really think we could beat Tampa Bay. I really do.
So that one there, right? Tampa Bay. That's gonna be an interesting game anyway. I think that's gonna be a good game. Is this where you start? This is where you start hearing about Zach Martin retiring. At this part of the year, at this last final game, the rumors are going to start coming out. Oh man, Zach Martin's probably going to retire. He kind of mentioned it in a post press conference. Some of the stuff around this time of year is going to start popping out, right? So that game there, I don't have that as a win there. At Philly, I got that as a L. Philly sweeping us this year. That's just my opinion. Mike, I know you don't want to You don't want to say they're going to lose to Philly, but at Philly, I think the Philly's going to be in contention for some sort of possible wild card position there. So they're going to knock us out there. Just my thought there, Mike. What you guys think?
Last year Philly had a crash, and they had one of the worst endings to in NFL history, Joe. We're still talking about Jalen Hurts here. We're still talking about Nick Sirianni here. We're beating those guys, all right? We wanted more, damn it. We wanted more.
Yeah. Washington right here. This will be an interesting one, man, because if Washington continues on a winning streak here, this game may not mean nothing to them. You know what I mean? And it may not be anything for the Cowboys either. If I were Dallas, that last game, maybe even the last two, man, just sit Dak. If he's going to continue to be your future quarterback, you might as well avoid injury. You know what I mean? Because if you sustain a late injury to your starting quarterback, you might as well go with Cooper or even take a look at Trey Lance. You know what I mean? Just ride that shit out, bro. Washington, if they keep their starters in there, I think they win that game there. But if they already got it tied up and a loss doesn't matter to them, Cowboys could steal a win there, which would be a disaster for our draft position.
What do you have it down, Joe?
I think Washington is going to screw us up here. They're gonna sit their starters. Cowboys are going to come out here, screw around with our draft position, and win that game at the end of the year, and be like, "Oh, we're going to take that momentum and take it into next season."
All right, I calculated it, Joe. I calculated it. Mm-hmm. You're 8-9. Cowboys corners 10-7.
8-9.
I tallied up all your wins and losses as we're going through this. You're 8-9.
God, I don't see those. Who the hell did I give a win to?
You gave 1, 2, 3, 4. You gave us 5 wins.
Gosh, I might be dead ass wrong, bro. I might be dead ass wrong because I honestly I think 6-11. I think 6-11 is maybe your low point. 7-10. So 8-9. Ah, man, that feels high for me. But
I went through it. I tallied it up.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. But dude, they got a lot of work to do, man, for the next head coach. Let's look at Tankathon real quick, Mike. Tankathon, this is our go-to for the draft positioning, as you guys know. Let's take a look at the 2025 draft order.
Mike. But if the Eagles sweep us, then my record is 8-9. If the Eagles happen to sweep us, it's an 8-9 record.
Yeah, it's going to be one of them deals, bro, where it could be a downward spiral of oblivion, or they have some kind of fight in them and then steal a couple of games, right? So, I myself, well, let's take a look at this. Let's take a look at Tankathon. Let's take a look at where we're at right now. I believe we're 13 right now, if I remember correctly here. Let's confirm that here real quick. Let's do a little zooming in here action as well, Mike. Let's take a look. Let's take a look. Can you see these bad teams? Right, Carolina. Let's say they're going to clinch it, right?
The Tennessee Titans are 1-6.
Yeah, that's a disaster there.
Now, seriously, holy crap,
dude! What I would love to happen here, they get rid of those guys and somehow we get Callahan back to coach the O-line.
Oh, I would love that so much.
That would be my dream scenario. I don't know how that guy survives there, bro. I mean, they could, but man, that's a disaster, bro. They look terrible, man.
Wow. Will they trade us back Tony Pollard?
I mean, these are really bad teams, right? You look at New England; they're back to being the 1980 Patriots, sitting at the bottom. They're done, bro. The Patriots are going to be what they used to be. The superpowers are gone, bro.
The superpowers are gone.
They're gone, bro. Do you remember when the Patriots were always at the bottom? I mean, they were.
I wonder where
terrible
Mac
team.
Jones would be with them right now.
Who?
Mac Jones.
It makes you wonder, bro. It makes you wonder, man. Why did they even go with Brissett to start? I mean, it's a goofy team right now. Who knows what their angle is? The Jets. That's the one that's crazy to me, man. You had Rodgers.
Is it though? But you had old Rodgers though.
But you got Devontae Adams and they got Wilson. They got weapons there, man. I think
their quarterback play matters, Joe. We know firsthand that.
Yeah.
And Aaron Rodgers is not the Aaron Rodgers that was in Green Bay.
No, they got talent there. I think they got to get a coach in there. You know, though these guys will be in the Belichick hunt. You know, they had that drama back in the 90s where, you know, Parcells retired and Belichick took over, and then he got the hell out of there, right? So
right.
Jacksonville, they're terrible. New Orleans, how the hell did we lose to these guys? They're terrible. Vegas, they're crap. Cleveland, Giants, Miami. I mean, these are a lot of bad teams, dude. Like, we're right there with them. Look at that. We're number 13, right? If you look at the teams above us, Mike, I feel like you could maybe beat Indianapolis. I think they're crappy, but then they're going with Flacco now, right? So maybe they're going to turn it around. Denver, Baltimore, Philly, Minnesota, they're getting kind of exposed now, right? But someone like your usual suspects are here at the end, bro. Look at Kansas City and Detroit, Houston, Washington, Green Bay. How the hell did we beat Pittsburgh? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Pittsburgh ain't a good team.
That's what I'm saying. Like, how are they winning, bro? Like, they don't look good.
Hey, but Pittsburgh ain't a good team, but Mike Tomlin's a good coach, and that's where that's at.
He's a really good coach, man. He really is. So if you're the Cowboys, Mike, you know, and you know where the season's heading, they have no shot, bro. You know, like ideally, you want to get into this top 8 here if you could. You know, if you can get into this top 8, I think you're cooking with grease. Even top 10, top 15, it's okay. You know what I mean? But if you can get into that 8 position, you're in striking range of a lot of things, you know. But this front office, they haven't shown any balls here in quite a while. They've been, what do you call it? They've been, what do they call? What's that damn word? They have no balls, bro. They've been freaking.
They've been castrated.
They've been castrated, bro. Yes, that's the word, bro. Like, if they're there in the top 8, top 10, bro, and there's a guy falling in the draft, maybe it's a Travis Hunter or somebody badass like this, or, you know, an offensive lineman that you want, or edge rusher, or whatever, dude. You know, would they make the move up? Or they're going to sit on their hands, bro, right?
100%. 100%. You know, we're about to see what these Cowboys are made of here in the next 4 games. We just went over it here.
Mm-hmm.
But, you know, the problem with that, Joe, is if you're going to be one and done, there's no sense going to the playoffs, right? There's no sense. You got 10 picks right now. Get them 10 picks, but pick early, all right? That's what we're trying to say here. Don't fumble this up and go into the playoffs just to be one and done. I don't care if we win a wild card game and then we go to the divisional round and lose. If you're going to go to the playoffs, Cowboys, make it worth it. Go to the Super Bowl and win the damn thing. So when we're picking 32nd, we got a smile on our face and a brand new Lombardi behind us.
Yeah, no, I agree, bro. Like, it's, you know, The question is, are there any of these teams worse than us going to get on any kind of roll while we continue to, have our hiccups and have excuses left and right? Will any of these guys go on any kind of run and improve their rankings? I think the Rams probably
The Rams could. Tampa Bay could. Seattle could.
but these other teams, I think they're set on being at the bottom, bro.
New Orleans could come back. I think Derek Carr's getting healthier.
Cleveland with Jameis, maybe? I don't know, man. What do you think about that? Could they go on a run and improve?
Who's that?
Cleveland with Jameis?
Oh, no. Jameis Winston's about to go back to Lewiston. He ain't about to win anymore. He's about to be Jameis Lewiston, not Winston.
And then will any of these other guys ahead of us, will they hiccup and go down the drain? That's the other question, right? So
49ers suck.
49ers, they're kind of beat up.
They're about to get healthier.
Yeah, once they get healthy, I think they'll finish strong.
I'm just being a hater. I'm salty still.
Washington, Detroit. I mean, these are the guys that are going to be in the mix. Detroit, it could be Detroit and Kansas City at the end of the day. Green Bay.
That's your Super Bowl? Detroit, Kansas City's your Super Bowl?
Could be. I mean, that would be a fun game to watch.
That would be a fun game. Do you think Dan Campbell blows that? Dan Campbell versus Andy Reid, bro?
That'd be awesome, bro. That'd be a fun game, man. I mean, you remember when they opened up the season and they took that win from Kansas City,
When, last year?
Yeah, that was a hell of a game, a back and forth. Yeah, but that's where we're at, bro. That's where these Cowboys are at. That's where Cowboys Nation is at. It's all about how is word getting to the players that Jerry, like you said, Mike, already has somebody in mind. There's a lot of loose lips there. You know what I mean? There nothing it can be held a secret there in that organization. There's always the rumor mill that surrounds this team, the drama. How many more embarrassing losses can you have before this thing starts really picking up steam as far as like, okay, we to stay face, we got to make some kind of move here, during the season.
But the problem is Jerry doesn't care. He doesn't care.
Yeah.
He used a scholarship analogy to talk about the salary cap today on the radio.
I saw that, dude.
Jerry doesn't care.
Man. Yeah, it's a crazy deal, man. It's almost like, man,
Jerry doesn't care. He went on the radio. He brought attention to the Cowboys. He won. Right?
Yeah.
You get your butt slapped against the Lions as bad as you did. You go into a bye week and you make zero moves, whether that be player acquisition, player cut, or coach cut. Yeah. So you went into the 49ers game betting on the same player that just got their ass whipped. And guess what happened, Joe? They got their ass whipped again.
Yeah.
Because it's the same players that just got their ass whipped.
Yeah, they're pulling at straws right now, man. I was watching one video where they're here we go again talking about, oh, Dak needs a running back. He needs a running game. Oh, we need a new play caller. Do they strip Mike McCarthy's and give it to this other dude? Like, dude, come on. Like, enough, bro. Enough of the excuses. Enough of the let's strip this guy. How many times have they stripped play callers here with Romo and Dak, bro? Like, literally, it's like you had, I mean, we can name a bunch of names, bro, right? What was it? It was
you had Sean Payton, then you had Jason Garrett,
yep.
Then you had Scott Linehan, then you had Kellen Moore, then you had Mike McCarthy.
Yeah.
Those are your offensive coordinators.
Yeah, I think Callahan was in there as well.
Oh yeah, Bill Callahan did call plays.
At one point.
He sure did at some point. Yeah.
But it's always been strip this guy, and then nothing, bro. So I mean, we're hearing the same rhetoric from certain areas. Media just they're looking for answers, bro. There's no answers. This season is they made their bed, and this is the product that we're getting, bro.
100%. I mean, what you don't do any moves. You're betting on a rookie class that failed you 2 years ago. You're betting on this rookie class here. You get no free agent moves. I mean, you signed guys like Ryan Knoll. Yeah, and it was a running back from Chicago. Where's he at now? Right?
Mm-hmm.
I said this on the show yesterday. Big shout out to the Cowboy Up podcast. We got to stop giving Will McClay credit.
Mm-hmm.
Do you trust Will McClay to go get free agents? No. They brought in guys like Dontarian Poe and Nolan Carroll.
They're riding the success of the freaking who the hell was that wide receiver we had years ago? He had that one Laurent Robinson, right?
Yeah.
They've been riding that crap, and they've been riding the finding Cole Beasley as undrafted free agent. I mean, though they need to refresh the draft, bro. They really do. So a lot that these guys are gonna need to do in the offseason, Mike. I mean, if they're serious though, right?
Yeah. They got to be serious.
Yeah, that's just if they're serious about this, man. So if not, they do the same old. It's gonna be a while, bro.
It's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be a long 3 years, man. But it could be longer than that if they don't fix anything.
Yeah.
If they don't get run stoppers in here, if they don't get now, we're talking about safeties again.
Yeah,
we're back to the old ways, Joe, which is the Frisco report started. It seems like this is year one of the Frisco report. Joe, we need safeties, we need linebackers, we need defensive tackles, we need wide receivers, we need running backs. Holy crap, Joe!
It really is. It really is that, bro. I mean, it's
a cycle.
It's a vicious cycle. It's just the Cowboys. I mean, getting back to safety again, right? I mean, Zimmer was looking at safeties. Like there's a disconnect with this and the drafting guys because he was looking at Braden Fisk. He had dinner with him. And the Braden Fisk looking like a badass with the Rams, right? He looked at some safeties. They didn't give him a safety, bro. This draft, I don't know, man. This draft class that we had here recent, I'm not impressed, bro.
No. I mean, who are you impressed with?
Honestly, dude, nobody really just. No, I mean nobody really, dude.
Who would you be impressed with? Check out that one right there.
Oh man, yeah. Some people are starting to see it, man.
Yeah, we've been talking about this 2-3 years ago,
dude. The Schoonmaker pig, bro. Like he's like, I mean, is he? I feel like he's almost close to being deactivated. You know what I mean? They're giving Span more options than they do this dude. Like, what a colossal mess up that was there too.
Who's better right now in their career at this point in their career? The late Gavin Escobar, God rest his soul, or Schoonmaker?
Yeah, Escobar. I mean,
and Escobar didn't even have a good career with Dallas.
Yeah, he didn't, bro. So that's a good point. You think about that. Schoonmaker's a freaking bust, bro. It is. That's another second round miss. Another one, bro, that sets you back,
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's crazy what they've gotten too complacent, man. They have gotten way too complacent there, man. So,
got a lot of work. Complacent, bro. It's insane.
Yeah. That's what it's going to be, bro. But man, good discussion here tonight, Mike. We looked over, where this team might project. I think, it's definitely not a winning season. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think we can agree that it's definitely going to end up not a winning season. You might probably looking at ending up in the top 15 somewhere. I would like that number to be closer to 1. But these guys are going to find a way to probably steal a win here or there at the end of the year, maybe, and screw up that draft. So,
This is why you have to appreciate the ceiling of a quarterback. When you win 36 games in 3 years and you have nothing you don't even have an NFC championship game appearance to even show for it. And we're the only team to ever do 36 wins and not make it to that NFC championship game.
yeah.
There's a ceiling to this. The quarterback that helped you get 36 wins choked every time in the playoffs, and you extend him.
No, that was a major screw up just in itself, man. And when we saw it, and we're talking about it during the game, Mike, and even Danny, once he throws that first pick, another one's coming.
And a losing record coming. If he has a turnover in the game, just all he has to do is 1-2. He has a losing record.
Yeah. Man, and then you get that second one, and it deflates the team. You just saw it, bro. That second interception came. The defense that was holding up, they were like, "For what, bro? Here we go. For what? Why are we putting our effort out here? And look at this crap." You know what I mean? That's how I feel like this locker room is. Like they get deflated, man, with these these turnovers, bro.
Well, yeah, on defense, you're trying your heart out.
Yeah.
And then your leader, your number one player in salary, goes out and it looks like that. Joe, I did a show last night with a couple of my buddies, and they earlier in the season they did their top 10 their top 10 players on the roster, right? And I brought this up yesterday. Joe, I don't think there's 10 players that are even worthy to be on the list. I think there's maybe 5. I think there's 5 good players that you could put on a list, right? And Brandon Aubrey's one of them.
No, it's true. Brandon Aubrey.
You know what I'm saying? And Dak Prescott isn't top 5 on this team.
Yeah. Nah, he's not.
He just isn't.
Yeah. Nah, man, because by now, the fans that have seen what they've seen from this franchise know that when push comes to shove, it's choke time, baby.
Yeah. Oh, we got a super chat here by Bill. Bill, appreciate the super chat there all day long. Thank you, sir. Oh, look at that! Look at that young man in there, prime time youngin.
We need more of these guys on the team. More dogs, true throwbacks. So we don't have that, bro. Maybe Jordan Lewis. It's the only dog out there.
Yeah, maybe.
Everybody else don't. Everybody else is making
overshown.
Everybody out there is making this. What do you call it?
Business
decisions. Right, man. We got a super chat here, Mike. Finally caught a live show. Big props. Cornerback corner. Cowboys corner. That's right. Well, we appreciate that super chat, man. Yeah. We can't do it with that Cowboys corner. The best co-host to co-host.
Can't do it without you, Joe. Can't do it without you, Joe. Bill, appreciate you, brother. Thank you for catching a live show. Big props to you for making it. Hit the notification bell. CowboysBlog.net here on YouTube. Cowboys Corner here on YouTube. You guys hit the notification bell. Hey, guess what, guys? Me and Joe, we just need 5 people. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to click like right now. Go. Did you click like? Oh, you thought about it, but you didn't do it. Go ahead and just click it now. We'll wait.
Yeah, on that like button, guys. We do appreciate you, man. We do appreciate you.
Oh, Tyler Smith is one. So you got Aubrey, Tyler, Overshown, Lewis. Is that it? You only have 4 good players? CeeDee Lamb. You got to say CeeDee Lamb.
Zach, I mean,
No, Zach. No, I love Zach ain't looking too good, bro.
No, that's what I'm saying. I think Father Time has caught up with him, man. It's one of those deals where it happens to all these guys, man, and he's hitting that now.
You know, I argue with the guys on Freaky Friday about Zach Martin because it's hard for me to see greatness turn into those mental mistakes that Zach Martin's doing, bro. Like, I blame Mike Solari. I still blame Mike Solari for it.
Oh, for sure. He's a big part of it, and they kept him around. Yeah, they got to revamp this whole damn process, bro. I mean, they really do. If Jimmy Johnson's really part of this advisory board, bro, which I don't think is true, but if he really is, he needs to be advising as far as like, hey, Jerry, you know, the way y'all are doing things hasn't worked, man. You know what I mean? Let's get the Cowboys back to get you a president of football operations. Take a seat and let the win reap the wins, bro. Just chill.
You know what we got to do, Tim? We got to knock out that old fart smell. That's up the star of Jerry Jones. Look what I got on eBay. Knock out the old fart spray.
Yeah.
I'm going to tour the star. I'm going to spray this and get Jerry Jones out.
They got to get rid of that horse smell, that rhino poo poo smell. They gotta get it out of there, bro. You know, you hit it right on the head, bro. That's what it is. They need to Febreze that shit, bro. Lysol the hell out of it, whatever they need to do. That spray right there that you got.
Yeah, anti old fart. Look at that. We're knocking out old fart.
Knocking out old farts, bro. It's gotta happen, bro. The star is tarnished. The Lombardis are getting rusty. We need some new ones, man.
Oh yeah, them Lombardis are definitely rusty, bro. Definitely right. They just do everything backwards. They held on to Jason Garrett 10 years, bro, for nothing. For 3 8-8s. They held on to Quincy Carter too long. Well, we got Tony Romo there, but still didn't get nothing. Like, I think the biggest thing that Jerry did in the last to make this is keep Jason Garrett that long.
Yeah, and he that's why. I don't know. I'm scared about the continuity crap, bro. That's why I'm feeling like he might bring back Kellen Moore back over here, bro. And then we're gonna be in that vicious, freaking Garrett remnants, bro, coming back like a freaking weed. We can't pull the weeds out, bro.
Yeah. Rex
with the super chat.
He didn't say anything.
Yeah, we appreciate that, Rex.
He just said here.
Yeah, man, we appreciate you, bro.
Appreciate you,
man. No, that's what I said in my video the other day. These if you bring in a new coach, and a lot of teams do this, they get to pick their quarterback, bro. But here we are, and we continue to give these new coaches that come in here old remnants, the hand-me-downs. You know what I mean? They don't get to get their own quarterback. They say, here, you're the new coach, but you're gonna play with this old chess set right here, bro. Well, with this aging quarterback, we're not gonna draft a guy for you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, the next coach, we know because we're already stuck with it, bro. Right? The next coach will have Dak Prescott. You know.
God, see, that's like, okay. They dummied down the offense for Prescott, right? When the next head coach comes in here, dude, it might be Kellen Moore.
That's what I'm saying.
You might be right because they have to, it ain't the continuity, it's the dummy down of this offense. And the reason why I think it's so dummied down is because Kellen Moore had 3 routes, right? It was always the check down, it was always the fly, or it was the tight end seam, right? Mike McCarthy, 3 routes, and they all go to each player. It's either Brandon Cooks running all the way across the end zone. CeeDee Lamb on a slant or a corner jump ball. That's it.
Yeah.
And Jake Ferguson in the flats. That's all the playbook is. Why do you think Fred Warner played like he was freaking Ray Lewis out there? Because our playbook's that simple. He said it on a radio show.
Oh man, that's what I'm saying. It really makes the regular guys look like superstars. You know what I mean? It's wild, bro. Nah, it really is, man. I mean, now that's my fear. It's gonna be the same old, and he'll sell it, bro. He'll be like, yeah, look at these years here, number one. You know?
Yeah. No, it's true, dude. I
look what he's doing for Jalen Hurts. Yeah, he'll sell that crap, and we got fan base that will buy it, bro. They'll be like, oh yeah. Bring him back.
I just hate how no one takes accountability for anything. I mean, Dak is finally taking accountability. It took him 9 years to say, yeah, I played bad. I played horrible. I need to play better. Like, there's no accountability. Trayvon Diggs fighting with the reporter they made up. They kissed and made up today. You know?
Oh, yeah. It's a circus, bro. It really it's a circus. It's a zoo. We'll see what behind the scenes video production was in the way. I will not be shocked because we know that Jerry Jones Netflix documentary, they're working on that. That's one. What is it going to be?
I hope they reveal something so we can get Jerry Jones canceled.
That's what we need, man. A hot mic that picks up something. Yeah, that's what we need.
A hot mic, a picture, a video. They try to get his ass from 70 years ago. Jerry does a good job cleaning up his tails behind him. His little mess.
He sure does, man. He sure does. Whoever his cleaner guy is or whatever, he's
they do a damn good job. I mean, they covered up the whole Charlotte thing. Remember that? With Rich?
Yeah.
Taking pictures of Charlotte's dress and stuff, and Jerry did nothing about it.
Yeah.
Then that got covered up. That didn't get zero media. That got zero media attention.
They slowly walked him out the door and brought in some new guy out of nowhere. I was like, who's this guy? What happened to Dalrymple?
Right.
It's hilarious, dude. Yeah, bro. But yeah, man, I think we'll cut it there, Mike. Let's see what we do here with Atlanta. 12 o'clock kickoff Central Time, Atlanta. We'll see what they do, man, and we'll break it down and see, where this team is heading, bro.
They're headed down. All right. Thank you guys for tuning in. 3 more people click like before we leave. There's 49 watching. You got 3 likes in you. I promise you do. 1, 2, 3, go. But thank you guys for tuning in to the Frisco Report, guys. _ Cowboys Corner on Twitter. Cowboys Corner, official Cowboys Corner right here on the tubes. Subscribe. I'm like a couple away from 5,000 subscribers. So if you guys could help your boy out, if you're watching on the replay, just subscribe for your boy.
Subscribe, bro. Subscribe. Hit the subscribe buttons, bro. We do appreciate you. Man, we appreciate the support, man.
Yeah, you guys rock it out every time we go live, whether that's the Frisco Report, whether Joe puts out a video, whether I put out a video, whether we're doing Talking Crazy, where Joe might make an appearance every now and then. Whatever the case might be, you guys are sick and tired of listening to rainbows and unicorns. Y'all just need a little dose of reality. So y'all come to us, and when we deliver for you, we deliver.
We do deliver, bro. And also, we deliver this.
Oh, bro. I'm low-key faded, bro.
All right. Shout out Zeke.
Thank you, Robert John.
That's all we have tonight, guys. We'll catch you for the next one. Peace out, everybody.